Good evening and welcome to the first race of the FRL season. Tonight we're in Zandvoort for this League One race. Previously hosted this Grand Prix between 1948 and 1985, returning in 20, 2020, 2021. Well, it was meant to be back in 2020, but then COVID hit. So returning in 2021 due to Max Verstappen's mass fan following, the Dutch Grand Prix returns. So this Grand Prix consists of 14 corners, 4.259 kilometers around this track. So it's definitely one of the longer tracks, right by the sea as well. So there's lots of crosswinds, obviously not affecting the virtual race, but in real life, obviously affecting it more. A little fact about lap time. So basically, Lewis Hamilton has set the fastest lap time around this track of 1 minute 11.097 in the 2021 season. See if these guys can beat that. They probably will. But then there's a benchmark to start us with. And we have two DRS zones down the track, so plenty of overtaking opportunities around the track. Fingers crossed that we get an interesting race and not just a DRS train. And an elevation of 8.9 meters, so it's kind of a bit of a flat track, really. So yeah, that is the Zandvoort track. Let's hope for a decent race tonight, lads. Let's hope for a good race. I'm ready for this. Over to you, Brad.
Hello, good evening. I've got to say it's good to be back doing this. Beautiful that, by the way. Absolutely loved it.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Before we get into quali this evening, I'm sure some of you guys are going to want to know what the teams are. So we'll jump straight into it before quali gets away too far. Starting with the Alfa Romeos, Jamesy returning this season. He's going to be joined by Brad96taz, who got promoted from League 2 last season. The AlphaTauris, we've got Coolmonks and Dimes, both staying in League 1 and are now teamed together. No Problemo and Jota will be driving the League 2. And I'm really sorry. Wait, let me try and get rid of this as quick as we can. Coolmonks is out of the session. He has just had a mighty old smash. While I think of it, Sam, do you want to set your stream up?
Yeah, I will do that now, so you can get the instant replays.
Yes, I will get on to that. I've just seen it come on the screen. Absolute nightmare. Coolmonks is out then. Talking of, well, AlphaTauri, as mentioned. No Problemo and Jota in the Alpines. Parsons and a newbie parking coming in here tonight and for the season will be in the Aston Martin. Flawless gets teamed up with a former League 2 driver, earned his way to promotion last season into League 1 and now teams with one of the veterans of League 1. We've got another retirement. Don't quite have it on screen, but we'll see.
Stream has started, Brad, so you've got mine on there as well now.
Perfect.
So we have a fastest lap from Westy of 1 minute 11.291. Hasn't beaten Lewis Hamilton's benchmark time yet of 1 minute 11.097. So close to it, but Lewis Hamilton's still better than all our drivers at the moment.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Rounding off, we've got Stocky and JTH, an interesting partnership that is going to be in the Haas. Danny in the McLaren with Ryan Ollie. Ryan Ollie, again, another promotionee from last season. Fear teaming up with Caldino. Caldino's got to be happy with that. Fear has won the Constructors and Drivers' Championship for the past 2 seasons running. Looking good for Cal there. Killzone and Matty in the Red Bulls. And Westy and Mev are in the Williams. As I will leave you guys with sound while I go and find his stream.
Yep, so Westy is taking the current provisional pole time of 1 minute 11.291. Considering that the real Formula One cars being 0.02 of a second quicker on their fastest time, I'm going to assume we'll be 10s, the late 1 minute 10s. I might be wrong. Quicker on their fastest time. Prediction that is what we'll be going into. As we are going to, I don't know what. I might be wrong, but I'm going to be prediction that is what we'll be going into. Currently, I think he's looking at Danny at the moment. I don't know what part of the screen. What is Danny? Is he on an outlap or is he currently? I think he's looking at Danny at the moment. Right. Yep. Danny is on a fast lap. So Danny is fastest sector 2. He's purple with the sector 2. So this could be. Nevertheless, Danny is fastest sector 2. Could be. Nevertheless, one on the 11th pole here. Danny 19. Comes around the last one. Danny 98. I was thinking something different, but we take that. Very comfortable. We take that. Very comfortable. OG Dimes stocky there and that first lap. OG Dimes third place at the moment. Again, we have Zane Parkin out lap. He's coming around the final corner down to the starting line. He's not starting his lap. Let's see what we can do. Around the corner. Hasn't got a chance. He's not starting his lap. Let's see what we can do. Bradley got to change it. Bradley got to change it. He's going to change it to a very great. Yep. Oh, that's okay then. That's not too bad. Vane Parkin is the Haas. Yep. JTHD. Oh, that's okay then. Vane Parkin is the Haas. Right, so we come round to sector 2. Sector 1. Right, so we come round to We're going to go sector 2. Let's see where he finishes this. Nope, he doesn't get that purple. Go. Another green for him. Sector 2. That is it. You've got to really pull it out of the bag in sector 3. Doesn't get that purple. Coming round the second to last corner. That is it. Oh, will it be invalidated? No, really pull it out okay. Around the last long embanked corner. Coming round the second to last turn 14. Here he comes down the straight down the start finish line. He brings it round to 7th place. Corner. He needs to find a second there to get anywhere near the top 3. Vane Parkin there. And the Aston Martin. He needs to, yeah, as I said, take about a second. We're just under a second off to get anywhere near there. Caldino there in 6th. He's got a fast lap there. Going again. Caldino there in 7th. He needs to knock about 8 tenths off this. So let's see what he can do here. There's a bit of traffic up ahead, so we'll see if that affects him. There's the Haas of I'm Stucky or JTHD in front of him. Oh, JTH's out. That didn't affect Caldino. What reactions there from Stucky? He did really good reactions there. As we follow him round, here he comes. Round in front of him. Oh, JTH's out. It didn't affect Caldino. What reactions there? He's backed out. Really good reactions there. Realised the game. Follow him round. Here he comes, round. Is it?
It's been 2 weeks, you know, to get in the
Not early onset.
No, it's not. Take out sound stream.
Early onset. Right, early onset. Is it still doubling that now, is it?
Yeah, that's better. Go if you're confusing me. 1 minute's better, the next is not.
Let me try I can hear it. Is it still doubling that now? Turn the game sound down a bit, Brad. Turn the game sound down a bit. It's really loud and you can hardly hear the commentary.
Yeah, I can boost mine, not a problem.
Turn the game sound down a bit, Brad.
Any better there?
Turn the game sound down a bit. It's really loud and you can hardly hear the commentary.
Is the game volume louder than the sound? These sound okay compared to the game. Might need to lower settings of the game more than the stream.
Just seeing what you're saying.
See if that's in okay, we can hear the sound back up. And that just needs to
just a wee bit, lad.
Yeah, just a little bit teething there. We'll go with that, we'll see how that goes. Right, tell me now, Goof.
Just a wee bit, lad.
Med
there, sorry, just doing that with a 110.8. That could be a pole sitting lap. That could.
You did say you
can see the Mev there, sorry, just to interrupt you. With a 110.8. That could be. That could be a pole sitting lap. That could. Danny 98 come round. Danny 98 corner. Danny 98 coming round the first corner, brings it round the chicane, the incline up the bank here, really kicks out the rear and get it run. Get it right, the average time here before you see first second round the fast left and right handers come straight down. It doesn't set up just on the best or purple, so this could be down average time here, but we'll see. Comes round the long, that's come round the long right hand here, it's a purple and green here, he goes into another really long left hander. Second time he's done this. And then down the DRS straight. As he comes down, sector 2, the last corner, turn 13. Let's see if he sets a purple or green here. He sets a purple second sector. Just keep on the white line. Second time he's done this, so maybe he might have something here. Corner. As he comes down to the second to last corner, turn 13, round turn 13, took that nicely, just keep on the white line, round turn 14, round the embanked corner, down the start finish line, pick up, third sector, always moved up to the fourth place, to Caldino 192, now Danny does do the best on the front row there, with a 111.132, so solid from the X2 driver. Westy there still in the top 3, but on the second row with Dan moment, they're separated by about 30 thousandths of a second, literally. And on the third row with OG Dimes and Stocky, there again all separated. Second and sixth are separated by about 3.5, 4 tenths. So quite a big margin, but I think there's going to be some changes in those in the front 5. As we just saw there, James McSir has just set a 111.070 on is now on the front row and knocked Caldino down by just under 1/10 of a second. Brad.
Yeah, looking really good there. For Jamesy Cow as well. Cow, of course, coming up from League 2 last season. Certainly looking like he's going to fit right in here. Ryan, Ollie and Harrison not having as much fun as they were last season. But early days still. And, of course, with the new assists restrictions that has been brought in.
Just about to say that, Brad. About to say that to you. About to say we need to make the viewers aware that almost like a regulation change that's been changed for the Formula 1 this year. I mean, it's slightly less dramatic with us, but the decision got made to change the assists. The assist restrictions on the League 1 have had more dramatic changes than I'd say League 2. So some people from League 2 go up to League 1 have got to get adjusted to it. But even some League 1 drivers as well have to also get adjusted to it. So it kind of knocks the order up a little bit. With some of the top League 1 drivers were using more assists that are now banned. So yeah, Brad, I think it'll be decent one now.
It's certainly going to be a little bit more tricky. It's League 1 with the no braking at all now, and I think it's medium traction. League 2 didn't have any braking restrictions before. They now have got to go low. So tune in tomorrow to see me and Goof with an early DNF. No doubt
Yeah.
around here. Mev out again and looking to improve on his time in the Williams.
It's going
3
out
minutes
again.
to go. Yeah, he's out. He's gone for it, and he's just under 3 minutes. And we've got a Mercedes in trouble just ahead of him. Caldenia
I'm
there
following
in the
Mev on
gravel
board at the
pit.
moment. Following him on board, so if anything happens, I will be seeing it in first. Be the first person to see it.
Yeah, he was just past Cal there, was in the gravel pit. Gotta say, I do like the Williams car. It does look very nice.
It does the first Dorrington Capital funded Williams car. They did do a nice job with it, I must say.
Definitely. Goose says he can't wait to see turn one, to be fair, yeah. It is going to be a bit of a shocker, especially,
I agree.
yeah, going to be a bit of interesting. Also, as well, League One are no longer allowed to use the DRS assists. It is manual, which I found very, very annoying when I tried it the other day.
I use it the manual anyway, you Wally.
I can't. It's too much for my brain to process at the moment. I'm still trying to get used to the idea of having to brake myself more than I have been. Normally I can let the game do 99%, and now it just doesn't help me out at all. And I've had to put on some traction assist. So pit assist is still on for this season. Pit assist will be removed next season on the game. It is a slightly reduced calendar this season in order for us to fit it in before the new game comes out in July.
Yep.
So it will be slightly short. I think we've got 17, 18 tracks.
18 races.
Yeah, still 18, so it's not that much reduced, to be fair.
Oh, Mev's lost it. Mev's lost it. He's lost it. I've got it on camera. If you want to go to my camera, he lost it at turn. He got a 5-place grid penalty as well.
Oh, we've just seen it.
With James. He's gone at the last corner, pushing too hard. He didn't even need to go back out again. Why did he go back out again?
I think he was worried someone else was going to come in and get something there. That is a painful one, especially this early on in the season. I think he just felt he needed to go that little bit quicker.
I did
Parsons
say,
is out.
anyone who gets in the late 110s, you're going to get pole. Oh, no, you're not. Well, you are, because you're doing the late 110s, but he's been beaten by Westy.
Oh, and Westy's...
Wow.
Oh, Westy. Oh, Westy.
He's binned it.
He has. He's quite fortunate, actually, that he hasn't retired, because he may well be getting a penalty had he retired. That looked a deliberate smash out there. Another car there in a wall. Stocky's out of the session. He won't be moving any further up. And neither's Caldenia. He's struggling, I think, with his braking assist there. He's spun. He is not improving either. James is slower. Westy's not going to do anything.
What do the assist? The gears have to be manual
No.
now?
No, the braking, obviously zero. Medium traction. Vane parking is just invalidated. Ryan Ollie isn't going to get round to chasing anything. Harrison, don't think he will either.
It's going to be really tricky for these guys to get used to these new assists, because if you've been driving with new assists and you haven't really practiced it properly, it's going to be tough. The whole dynamic change, the throttle changes, everything, the amount of brake you use, the whole fundamental driving style that you've been so used to is going to change, and it takes a good few races or a good few weeks to get used to.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm certainly mixed opinions on it. I think it's fair to say. I didn't like it at first. I'm starting to get used to the idea now. I'm yet to the point where Stocky said I'm going to enjoy it more and have more fun. At the moment, that is really not the case. But We will see. We still have the same format as last season in terms of quali. We've got the short quali we've just seen, and that will set the grid up for the 5-lap sprint race. Jamesy, who was on pole, is going to find himself in a little bit of trouble as he starts P8 now.
But I mean, the mixed grid, which is quite nice. It's kind of the grid's kind of changed up a little bit. If you look at the grid like that, it's definitely a very, very. I mean, obviously knowing there's League Two drivers involved as well, but the League One, it's all ruffled the feathers a little bit, which is quite nice.
Definitely, and I've been told fear isn't here for the first couple of weeks of the season. So is this going to be a perfect opportunity for someone to gain a little bit of a lead? You know,
I
and
think it might be.
make him chase something, which would be quite good to see this season.
I think will be quite nice as well, Brad, is the fact that like towards the I'd say halfway through I know the League Two season, in fact actually the League One probably because of fear was won already halfway through the season, so people kind of got bored and fed up. But hopefully with this change, people actually a bit more, desire to want to race for longer and the championship's closer, which would be nice. And there's no just one outright winner.
Yeah, certainly going to be something, and certainly look forward to it. And what a track to start as well, by the way, the Netherlands. I mean, it could have been a bit kinder for the new assists coming in.
No, put him in the deep end, Brad. Put him in the deep end.
I
Who
say the only
cares?
thing worse is Monaco or Baku, which amazingly somehow wasn't put into the wheel when they were deciding the track order for this season.
Yeah, that was convenient.
Yeah, I think Stocky decided there was a few that wasn't
Right,
going to do it.
here we go. 5 lights, and away we go. With Westy is in the lead currently, with Jamie McSurr right behind, only 1/10 behind him.
It's
It's
a
a clean
really,
getaway down to turn one. Oh, is anyone going to touch?
I'd say it's a really
No,
poor
no
start
one's
from
touched.
Caldino in third. He's dropped back over half a second to Jamesy, and everyone else has just had to
Oh,
filter in behind.
James's gone really wide there, which gives Caldino the chance to catch up there.
Yeah, a little bit messy here. Ryan Ollie on Cormonks. They are wheel to wheel through whatever section this is. It's the fast one, and there is going to be contact. Ryan Ollie's going to be out this session, and I would be
No,
amazed
what
if
happened
he's not
there?
the only one.
What happened there?
Ryan Ollie and Cormonks going through the late sector one isn't fun at all. With the speed, the bends, and of course the track dipping here, there, and everywhere.
That looked like it was caused by the Alpha Tauri rejoining the track and then hitting Ryan. Oh, we have another
Potentially
Alpha Tauri
Dimes
out.
is out, spun.
We have Dimes is out. Was it the Alpha? No, it might have been JTHD and the Haas. It was a Haas or a Alpha Tauri rejoined the track and hit into
Yeah,
Ryan
it'd have
Ollie,
been
which then caused him to
Cormonks.
spin out.
Yeah,
So that's going to be investigated after the race. I can guarantee that.
more than likely.
That, dodgy there.
I'll say it is a very difficult section to manoeuvre, going side to side. Jota with a 3-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. He's trying to get used to them assist, although there's no restrictions on the pit assist. Not yet, anyway. Roll on next season.
He's obviously decided to jump the gun and get the different assists.
Yeah, Harrison's gone into the wall. Harrison there losing it. Just lost his grip on the right hand side, and there it was all over. His sprint race is over. Two of the former League Two drivers, both out in this session very early on.
Not good. Caldino has now got to represent and get third place for the League Two drivers, but Westy up front having a really, really good race here. He pulled out almost a second on Jamesy, but however Jamesy has got more straight line speed. He's pulled 2/10 back, but I think he's going to Westy's going to pull a decent gap
Cormonks
round
is
here
in
again.
trouble. He's spun it and he's lost it around the final corner. Oh, that's going to put him towards the back. Jota, the only car behind him now after his pit stop. Brad96taz trying to close in on Parsons. And Jamesy with a huge gap over Caldino in third. 1.5 seconds, that gap now, and no goof, there's no safety cars in a 5-lap race. You absolute plonk.
Well, Jamesy has proved me wrong, and in the middle sector of the track, he's managed to pull almost 3/10 back on Westy. So this could be interesting, considering if he can keep it down. I mean, he's pulled almost 4/10 now. So, Danny98 overtaking Caldino there.
Yeah, ERS.
Nice clean manoeuvre there.
Yeah, DRS there, the assistant on that move. Mev now looking to invite himself to the party. Balmy also maybe looking to close in on Parsons. More yellow flags.
Is also going to get the slipstream down the back straight. Has made another 10th up down the back straight, a 10.5.
Oh, 3 wide, 3 wide. Caldino late on the brakes. He's managed to get through it. Maybe a little bit of contact. Danny forces him off, and Mev invites himself to that party and overtakes Caldino. Now has lost control. Oh, he was too happy on the accelerator, no. And that's cost him 3-4 positions. And he now needs to find a way to get the grip back in his tyres.
But back to the front again. Jamesy's only now 5.5 tenths behind Westy. Westy's going to start having some poo in the pants moments here if he's not careful, because he's getting caught up. He's now in the low 5
He's not the only one here. We've got Balmy, Parsons, and Vane parking. Literally, there we go. There's the crash. I felt like it was going to happen.
As well.
Yeah, Balmy, Vane parking come together. It's the rear left of Vane parking, the front right of Balmy. Neither were going to budge.
Right, here goes Jamesy on Westy down the back straight. They've just gone past the start finish line. He's got the fastest lap here with Westy with that red light flashing on the back of his car, knowing that he's under 10% ERS. He is struggling really badly now, with Jamesy is literally waiting for his moment, but this is the last lap, so James got to make this move work soon, otherwise he will not get pole position in the race.
Yeah, we've just seen Dimes, Parsons having a bit of a battle. Dimes past him, looking good for 3 of the top 4 at the moment. Mev has invited himself up onto the second row. Caldino down 5 places, not a great one for him so far. Life in League One is a little bit tricky.
Right, he's going to try and take him here. James is going for him. Down into turn 11. Turn 11 there, down around turn 12. He's got to get him here. He's going to get DRS. Round turn 13. It looks like Westy might have enough here. He's got the ERS. His red light stopped flashing. It looks like he's done enough here. We'll get the DRS down here. No, Westy's done enough. He has got pole position by 2.5 tenths ahead of Jamesy. Mev third, Danny fourth.
Caldino looking to close in on Parsons there. That was tight. That was a tight one. Also, Balmy, a former League 2 driver, coming up, finishing 9th. So it probably maybe feels a little bit disappointing there for the former League 2 drivers. But we'll leave you with Sam to get the final classifications here.
Right. I'll wait for it to come through. We'll get it. Hang on a second. Right, so the classification goes. Westy takes pole position for the Dutch Grand Prix with Jamesy in second, Mev third, Danny fourth, Stocky fifth, Dines sixth, Parsons seventh, Caldino eighth, ninth is Balmy, 10th is Cormonks, JTHD 11th, Vane Parking 12th, Jota 13th, Harrison 14th, and if I go across here, we will find the final one, Ryan Ollie in the McLaren 15th, with an accident that was not his fault in my eyes, but that will be investigated after the race. It's a real shame for him, because he definitely would have made up a couple of places there, being the League 2 champion, and the fastest lap being Jamesy with a 1:11.9 there. So that is the precedent for the main race. It looks like we're going to have a very interesting race with full of safety cars, full of overtakes, full of action. He's set a good precedent for this race. I'm really looking forward to it. Um, but we cannot say the magic word during the race, otherwise I am scared for it to be coming true each time. But so we're banishing Brad from saying the word safety car during the race, and no, we will not be taking comments goof and you say safety car because there will be about 30 safety cars this race. Predicting there'll probably be 10 people finishing it most likely. I hope. Sorry, go on. Mev did, yes, it was Mev, yeah. Uh, Hoping for some more for some League Two, ex-League Two drivers. I'm supporting them tonight, being that I was racing them last year. So hoping for them to get in the points for this main race. Fingers crossed for that.
Safety car, Goof.
Oh God, he had to say it. Of course, he had to say it.
Called me a chicken. So on that
Right.
note, yeah, guys, the plan as well, all being well anyway, is we're going to be able to show you the live standings straight after the race. All being well, that's the plan anyway. Whether we can make it happen or not depends on how quick I can type. That's the plan.
Right. While you're doing that, then I'm going to give a couple of did you know facts about the Dutch Grand Prix, because I did write a few down here from before. Now you probably get bored of me saying these, but it's a little bit of fun. It sounds facts of the track. So if you didn't know this already, then you know, a little bit of F1 knowledge never hurts anyone. But if any of you know a racer called Jim Clark, in my one of the greatest racers who ever, look him up. He's one of the best racers ever. Um, Sadly died in a racing accident in the 60s, but from the few years he was in F1, he was unbelievable. But he holds the record at the Dutch Grand Prix for leading the most laps, and that's 370 laps of the Dutch Grand Prix back in the early days before obviously it's come back again. So then, yeah, so he is basically one of the kings of the Dutch Grand Prix, and obviously Max.
So
First
okay, you
up
hit.
and race as well.
So I thought we lost you
What's
for a
that?
minute. Then it just seemed to cut out. I
Oh,
was
did you lose
like,
me?
it might probably just me, but we're
Oh,
good.
okay.
I
I
think
hope you
we're
didn't cut
okay.
out.
So
Oh, sweet.
um,
And one other. Oh, sorry, go on.
no,
You were
go
gonna
go
say.
go.
Okay. I was there as well. Ironically, the people that designed the Zandvoort track were actually motorcyclist enthusiasts in the 1920s. I don't even know his name, but a designer and a Le Mans 24-hour winning driver designed the track. And previously, before that, they were both motorcyclist enthusiasts designing it for not really for cars. Um, Ironically, it's holding a Formula One Grand Prix. So yeah, there you go. There's my couple of facts for the track. So go on, Brad, spit out what you were going to say.
We got Goof with a very interesting observation here. He thinks if the drivers stay on the track and finish the race, there's a good chance to get points. I,
Mm-hmm.
bearing in mind, there's 14. I think it's guaranteed you finish the race, you're going to get points. But we'll see. And also, Caldino says he's a bottle job in League One as well as League Two.
Yeah, I mean, Cal, you stop bottling it, mate. We're backing you here.
That's it. Also, massive shout out to everyone watching at the moment. Apologies if I miss anyone here. I'll do my best to announce it right. Bing Cortana, Caldino, Edelina, Gerald, It's Deck, Soggy Lemons, and Wills. Get involved in the chat, guys. Come and let us know you're here. I do want to get Twitch partnership. That way, we can be able to show you two different views of the race at the same time, and it will look a hell of a lot better than a delayed part, which we'd have here, as you can see. Sound screen there, slightly behind what we are. So, yeah, keep sharing it out and keep watching. And of course, Goof is. That was odd. Brilliant. And of course, Goof here as well, as always.
Don't know what happened there.
No, that's a weird one. Yeah,
Right,
Goof, your
I'm back.
name's not in the users list because you're a mod, so you have to be here technically. Vane Parkin leaves the session. Jamesy's left the session. Has my has my internet had a moment? I think so. I think my internet's had a bit of a moment, guys. Sandy, you still here? It's at the top. Um, okay, so it's...
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Yeah, hey, there we
What's
go.
happened here, Brad?
I've no idea. It looks like it's going to be a restart. The lobby is a little bit buggered.
A little bit.
Just a bit. It's going to be a new lobby, I believe. I'm in the one. I just drew me in Stocky still, so...
Oh, okay.
Um,
Invite everyone back in.
I don't know. I'm going to leave that one as Stocky. We'll see. I think it's Xbox actually having a little bit of a meltdown. Stream's okay. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, I think Xbox might have had a moment. Needs to pull itself together. Just going through some of the chat. Caldino says he forgot to use his DRS going for Danny on the straight. Again, where it's now mandatory, manual. You got to do it yourself. Let's have a look at the assist restrictions then for the League One while everyone gets back in the lobby. No ERS assist, no DRS. The ERS, I think you have to do on your own anyway in order to be any good at the game. The DRS is going to be a little bit tricky for a few of them. This is the big one here. No braking assist whatsoever for the League One drivers. Traction control set to medium. Bit of fun there. Starting grid realistic. Yeah, we'll change that, I hope. We don't want that. So it's got to change a few of these settings by the look of it. Yeah. Sound, have we lost you again?
No, I'm here.
No,
I was
is it?
just
Okay.
concentrating on something.
No worries.
Sorry,
Sound is quite in stream, by the way, compared to you. Okay, let me try and adjust his volume a little bit. Thank you, Wills. Goof. Oh, wow. Sort the stream out. Stream is a crazy echo. Sorry, Goof. I've only just seen your DMs. Just having a look here. Driver of the Day award. Amazingly. The man with the most in League One. Any idea? Sound?
The most what in League One, sir?
Who has got the most Driver of the Day awards during a League One race season?
Oh, bloody hell. Stocky.
No. He is in fourth with 10 awards.
Right, I don't know then. Go on, who is it?
It is Gerald.
Gerald.
Gerald with 24 Driver of the Day awards. Connor in second 24. With 22. Wow. And then there's a jump to Matty in third, who has 13.
Wow.
Just to 24. Throw it in there.
Wow. That's a lot. I think I've only had it once or twice.
That is. Okay, fastest lap. It's not good. No. I think the top three will be quite surprising. Well, there's going to be one of them surprising anyway. Top three fastest lap.
Invite me
The
to the lobby, by
most,
the way,
yeah,
Brad.
the most fastest laps in League
The
One.
fastest laps was Fear.
Fear is in second with 20. Who's in
Flawless.
first? Flawless is first with 21.
There we go. I did it. I knew that one. It was either Fear or Flawless. I knew it.
Yeah, go on
One
then.
of those
Who's
two.
third?
Who's third? Mev.
No.
Parsons.
No.
Stocky.
No. Stocky down
I'm up.
in seventh with 4.
Oh my god.
It's quite fun,
I
actually.
don't know. Go on. Who is it?
You're gonna have to keep guessing. It's quite fun while I try and get in the lobby because I have no more stats after this. This is my last one.
JTHD.
No.
I'm running out of names. Cool Monks.
No. He's fifth with 6 fastest lap awards.
Oh my god.
Begins with an M.
Not Mev.
It's not Mev. I can't find Mev. I don't know where he is. Unless he hasn't got any.
Honestly, I'm running out of names. I can't even think of it.
Goof coming in there and helping you out. I don't know if you could see.
Matty, cough.
Yes,
Yeah, but I don't know.
Matty.
I don't know Matty. What is it? Just Matty?
Yeah, it's just Matty.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the chat at all.
Yeah, yeah, it's Matty in there as well. When was? Ooh. Okay, that's an old one. We've got Gerald here. I haven't done points or DNFs yet, by the way. They are 3 seasons behind. That's fine, Gerald. That'll be a fun one, actually. Let's have a look. Sort the lobby then. What do you mean?
Who's doing this lobby?
I don't know at the moment. We're trying here.
Is it all gone? Is it all gone a bit tits up?
It's all gone a little bit mental. Trying to sort out what's going on. The invites are working. They're working. Working for Ryan Ollie. Getting there in the end, guys. Apologies. Fourth has asked.
It was Gerald, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gerald's asked who's fourth. What was this for? This was for fastest lap, wasn't it?
Fast lap.
Yeah, go on then. Who's fourth?
Gerald, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that before, didn't I? You said he's fourth.
This is a good one. Oh no, wait, we've done that. Oh. Okay, let's see what else we can get into.
I can give some more Zandvoort facts if you fancy that. Or is that boring everyone?
I'm not sure. Amazingly, we've already got an incident being reported for League One. Ryan Ollie straight in there.
Yeah, I did say, didn't I? I said to you, didn't I? I said that he would do that because I watched that and I'm 100% back him right there. I don't know who it was at the AlphaTauri, but the AlphaTauri rejoined the track unsafely, smashed straight inside of him, ruined his race, knocked him into someone else, ruined his race. So the other driver, in my eyes, should be getting a penalty for that.
Yeah. We will.
You're off the track, he rejoined safely.
Yeah, we'll review. I think if it's the one where they were going very quick. Although it looks like we're having problems. Trying to get everyone into the same lobby at the moment is having a bit of a nightmare. Where am I, says Goof? Goof, I've not raced in League One before, lad.
You never raced in League One, Brad?
No. Last season was my first season racing in the FRL. Up until that point, I've just been commentator.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Right, Mev is in. Okay, let's go. Let's just invite everybody. I don't know if half of these are probably already in, but I'm gonna send them an invite anyway. Mev, I know's in. Jota.
I'm invited. I'm already in there. I'm already in the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just inviting everyone anyway.
Oh, okay, sweet. Spectate. Sweet.
Harrison looks like he's having some Wi-Fi issues, so may not make the race. Okay, that hopefully will get everyone in. Just in case you didn't realise I'm in the lobby. Yeah, no worries, boss.
Right, who's your prediction to win then?
To win.
I'm gonna go with the Williams of Mev.
Yeah, I think Balmy Tick is a strong contender, but I do think
Yeah.
Jamesy may have it in the bag.
I'm going
Potentially.
Mev and the Williams.
Mev in the Williams. Guys in the chat, what do we think? Who's winning tonight? Gerald reckons Mev's going to win. Goof with Westy. Couple of names coming out. What? Who are we missing? I just want to try and find out who's missing. I think we've only got one person missing, as far as I'm aware. We only had, how many did we have? 14?
Yeah, no, 15.
Me, obviously, says Cat. Wait, are you winning it or are we missing you? I'm confused. You're not here, are you, Cal? Sorry I missed quali and sprint. Who did what? I honestly can't remember that far back. I'll be able to tell you actually. So Westy will be starting on pole. Jamesy second on the grid. Third place we've got Mev. Who am I inviting? Caldino. There he is. Let's try that one. Danny's going to be in fourth. Stocky P5. Dimes in sixth. Parsons seventh. Caldino in P8. Other than that, you're kind of on your own. Cal, are you racing, lad? I was resetting the Xbox. Cheers, got the invite now. Caldino's in. Beautiful. Brad, the king of the invites. Goof won by taking out Ryan Ollie. Says Gerald. Robbie, nice to see you here, lad.
13 viewers. Brad, we're doing all right tonight.
Sorry,
Brad?
say that again, mate. Yeah.
13 viewers tonight, so we're doing all right tonight.
We will take that. Numbers are good.
Numbers are quite good.
See what's going on. I think we have everyone. And if we don't, it's kind of should be last call.
It's funny because I literally, right, Brad, I was in Corfu last week, right, and in Greece, and literally, completely by accident, I timed it so my week away was the week that we didn't have FRL.
That's commitment at its finest.
Literally, that is how committed I am. You hear that, Stocky?
Yes.
That's how committed I am. No,
That is.
It was actually complete. It was a complete fluke, but don't tell him that. Yeah, that's how committed I am.
Yeah. Sure. I think Will wants to invite. We'll invite him. See. Hang on, Will, lad. If you're watching, you're not racing, mate. We need the views. We need the views. And if you're not watching, why aren't you watching?
Get watching.
We'll come for you. Let's see what's happened. I don't know why we're waiting. I think everyone's here. I'm just going to tell them to ready up. Because I'm a savage. Let's go.
peaking at 13 viewers. I tell you what, we are.
Should
We
be
are peaking
14
tonight,
drivers, was 15, but JTH cried, says Gerald. Yeah, I don't know who the other one was, to be honest. We've put out, I put an ad out, final call. No one has claimed it. Mev's here. I know he's struggled to get in. Kelsey has struggled to get in. So I think we're good to go. You know, so cool monks, cool
Ready
monks,
to
cool
rock and
monks, cool
roll.
monks. Oh wait, he's there. He's here.
Here, we're ready to go. We are starting the race.
Absolute spanner. Harrison. Is Harrison here? Oh wait, Harrison.
I brought a
Harrison.
bucket load of enthusiasm to this race.
No, press Y, press Y, press Y.
Oh, one person want me.
Just press Y, yes. Alright, that's it, wait. Wait.
Oh, it's all getting really, it's all getting very, very, very tetchy.
It's right, we need to get Harrison in. Because his Wi-Fi's just come back on. Where are you? There he is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, no, we had to press Y to try and stop them readying up. We may have to do it again in a second. Because they're not listening.
Yeah.
Yes, press Y, press Y. Yeah, I've done it. It's good.
Right, tell me we're ready to go, and then we'll go. We'll get ready to go.
Stocky's gonna kill me at this rate. We need to get Harrison in. He's here.
Harrison, hurry up.
Alright, Harrison's in. There we go. We can go. We can.
Alright, everyone
Oh,
needs to stop
no.
being so aggressive. Everyone needs to calm down, alright? There's no need to have aggression. It's a bank holiday Monday, alright? Let's all just chill out.
Yeah. Oh, Goof. Can you? Yeah. Oh, I love that Goof, mate. Or Robbie, whoever that was. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. Sir Gerald, of course, coming down as well. Into League 2 from tomorrow.
Mm. He'll be racing tomorrow with us.
He will. Good luck, Gerald. You're gonna need it. As
You come down to our level, which will probably mean you'll win. And do you reckon he'll smash League 2, or do you reckon it will be a fall from heaven?
knowing what Gerald's like, he's very, very good at bottling things. So
Right.
I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be pushing for promotion, but you know, I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm going to try and push for promotion this year, but you just don't know, do you?
No, that's it. To be fair, if I finish in top 5, I don't think I will be allowed to race League 2 again. But the only reason I haven't been promoted, by the way, guys, is because we don't have any commentators for League 1. And the commentary is my focus. So, you know.
So the man's got a job to do, innit?
That's it. So, you know, you can. To be fair, I actually think League 2, the majority of the time, was cleaner than League 1. There was a
Yeah, I
lot
agree.
more room giving. You know, it was a bit less. It's my corner.
The
You had the
League
one
One,
or
there was
two.
like there was a lot of like a bit of argy-bargy, a lot in there.
Yes, you know, and I think we've already seen a little bit of it tonight. And no doubt we're going to see it throughout the next 9 weeks of the season. So
I completely agree. It's definitely going to be an up and down season in a sense for people. I think it's going to be quite a lot going on. Anyway, formation lap is about to begin with Westy on pole, leading them away there to warm their tyres up. Jamesy right behind him. There's no one to reference on form this season with the new assist. There's no references anything this season with the new assist. We don't know how everyone's going to perform. The only thing we can go by is qualifying and the sprint. But doing over 36 laps is a lot different than doing it over 5. So
Yeah.
we will see how they do with tyre degradation and not bottling it over 36 laps. And we hope to see a good race. I want to see a clean race, good race. I think it's going to be a few more crashes this race. And I think throughout the season there's going to be a few more bottle jobs, especially with the first probably 5 races. I think we'll be getting used to it over that period of time, and hopefully, like we see with everything, people get used to it and becomes better racing, cleaner racing. So yeah, Westy again. He's on pole. So at the moment he is the best of the rest so far. But again, we will see how they all deal with these new restrictions.
That's it. And technically now, Westy is top of the Drivers' Championship, so it is his to lose at this
Exactly,
stage.
and Stocky and Danny disqualified on the formation lap, and Ryan, Ollie, and Wilco is also disqualified from the formation lap. Brad, would I be able to do the honours for the first race? Could I do the honours of the start? Would you mind?
Oh, go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Take it away.
Okay, go. Get all my bits up, ready to go.
My controller battery's low. So,
No,
yeah,
thanks for
you
that.
can have it anyway. I'll be 2 seconds.
Thanks. Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go with Westy still in the lead with a great start. Already got a 10th ahead of Jamesy as they come down to the first corner. It's no contact currently, keeping it on the back of the pack. Oh, we have a spinning Alpine. Jota has hit the wall. He's not out. It looks like his front wing is damaged. But apart from that, we seem to be getting away quite cleanly at the moment with Westy still in the lead. Jamesy in second and Mev in third. Danny in fourth. Stocky fifth. OG Dimes in sixth. Cornwall seventh. Vane Parsons, who has gone out here? Parsons. We also have another crash out. We have OG Dimes gone down. He's crashed out and all. Ryan Ollie, why is he going slow? Oh, there is a safety car out.
Yeah.
Ryan from the back of the grid has now made up. Sorry, not back of the grid. From 13th place has now made up to 9th place on the grid. So he's made up a good few places and already in the points, doing well for League Two. Cormonks and Parsons out. What happened there, Brad? Did you see it?
Not quite. I had a moment, I must admit. Literally sat back down, looked up, sorted the stream out, looked up again, and Cormonks was almost doing roly-polies in his car. Some interesting moves going on there from Mev and Jamesy, faking a pit stop. Bit of an interesting one there.
We saw that Jota on the first corner had a spin, and that caused him to damage or lose his front wing. I didn't see. All I saw was his front wing did get damaged. To what extent, I don't know. But he is now at the back of the pack, obviously in the pits, getting his new front wing. Yeah. What's going on here? Why is it not showing me? There we go. The Alpine coming out of the pits after getting a new front wing. And he has gone on the soft tyres, hoping to make up some more some places, considering he's lost quite a few. Dimes is also DNF'd right now. So after the first half of the track, we've lost 3 races already. As we said, the new restrictions obviously taking a toll here. Zandvoort has claimed its first 3 victims. These guys' race obviously ended early. They are going to be bottom of the Drivers' Championship at the moment, considering that result. Westy had a great start, kept that lead from Jamesy, and he is keeping that lead. It doesn't look like he's going to concede it very easily. So Jamesy is going to have to really fight this to get that. Ryan, again, after the poor sprint, again, not his fault. The poor qualifying, the unlucky sprint. He's made up 4 places. Now that's really good for Ryan. We appreciate the League 2 drivers doing well. Me and Brad are all up for the League 2 drivers. With Barmy tick ahead of him and Caldino. So all 3 of them are all together. So guys, don't take each other out. We don't want you guys to be all out, but no League 2 drivers are out as of yet. Excellent.
Oh no!
Drivers.
Why would you say this?
Yeah, doing the best at the start though. Vane Parkin with 5 places made up here. Him and Harrison have both made up 5 places. They've had a really good opening lap. They were really chuffed with that, giving themselves a proper chance, some good points here. But as we predicted at the beginning, pretty much just finished the race. You're going to be in the points. There's definitely going to be another safety car, 100%.
That's it. Especially top 5 haven't moved at all. So with the rolling start, it's going to be very good for them at the start of this race. As well for Vane Parkin as well, moving up, as you said, a nice amount of positions. We will hold a 2-second silence for Cormonks, whose AI definitely died in that crash.
We will. That is very, very unfortunate for Cormonks, but shit happens, as they say.
That's it. Safety car's coming in. We're going to get underway with it. 2-second silence is done.
2 seconds silence.
Yeah, I'll say it literally.
About the
It
same
was
amount of time
bad.
that I last in bed.
I mean, I wouldn't if I saw that in 3D. Yeah. New trousers, please.
So we have Westy is going to lead the pack away with Jamesy right up his chuff, ready to go. He's backing the pack up. He's cooling their tyres down.
Yeah.
Going right up the bank with Jamesy there,
gone.
right next to him, and he is gone. Westy is gone. He's got 4.5 tenths, 5 tenths away.
Oh, we got a spin. Oh, Van Parkin.
Who's gone?
Van Parkin. His tyres look chilly. He had icicles coming off them. Ryan Ollie here on Balmy Tick. Decides not to stick on the inside. He's still thinking about it.
Oh.
Harrison, though, now backing off Ryan. Van Parkin has had a race to forget there. Just coming around that final corner.
Stint as well. So we're really happy with his opening stint. 5 places made up, but then it all undone, all that hard work to now a DNF. Now Harrison's made up 6 places now. He's having an absolute fly on his opening laps.
I'd say it's really, really unlucky there. It's the restart where that corner is on such a harsh angle. Your tyres need to be prime. Otherwise you're in trouble there. Ryan should have taken his free pit stop to medium, says Gerald. But then again, Gerald, he got promoted and you've been relegated. So let's see how he gets on first there, Gerald, buddy?
That's harsh.
I'm here all week, though, so don't worry about it. Stocky there.
Oh, no,
little bit of moment.
Jamesy has gone on the final
He's
corner.
reversing.
He's spun it. He's bowled it on the final corner on the incline. He's right up Westy's arse. And
Harrison as well. Harrison's at the race. He was trying to turn around.
Jamesy is in the pits. He's decided to get off those softs. And I'm assuming he's been going on to
Stocky's
mediums.
Stocky's out of the race. He's lost it as well. Safety car.
Safety car out. What is happening here? Everyone is DNF in his race.
Oh,
Jamesy back out on the mediums. So since that, because of Stocky's crash, he has had a free early pit stop there. So if the other guys come into pit and he makes around the track quick enough, he could make some place up.
I say it's all going to be on the Delta. Absolute nightmare. Wow, this literally looks.
So as we said at the beginning with the predictions, it basically finish the race, you get points. At the moment, with Westy still in the lead, the 2 Williams actually in the lead, or the 1-2 at the moment.
We've got Goof saying, wow, assist getting changed next race. Oh wow.
But this is what it's doing. I know everyone's DNFing, but let's be real. How much practice have you guys put in? Let's be real here.
Not enough, I
Clearly
think.
not a lot.
Yeah, not
Clearly not a lot.
enough.
This is appalling. This is meant to be League One. What is going on, lads?
I was like, the funny bit is that Stocky decided to take certain tracks away, like Azerbaijan and Monaco, because of the carnage and the lack of finishes. This was one he felt we'd have a strong finish in, and he himself is out here tonight.
The irony is actually burning.
Yeah,
The irony fire is burning, burning bright.
yeah. I've just seen how Parsons retired in the sprint race. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
This is
Should I
brilliant. We've had
mention?
6 laps.
I say Gerald's saying, should I mention Japan and China to him again? Honestly, Gerald, I don't know how this kept going. Robbie says, I'm not being funny, but people going straight to AI under safety car needs to be stopped. It slows the drivers behind. Yeah, you're right, mate. It certainly needs to be looked at. But yeah, Gerald, I think he's had a mare with some of these tracks. He did it all alone, which I was quite surprised that he didn't consult anyone around the track. You know, he did it. He chose them himself, which fair enough. I guess you can do, but oh dear, what's he done here? He's had a bit of a mare choosing these tracks, hasn't he?
We need to have someone else to pick the teams to pick the tracks. Stocky, you're fired, mate. You're fired.
Yeah, he's certainly.
Maybe what we should have done is put an easier track to start with for the assists, maybe. But I mean, I think from the deep end, we'd see what's what, and you know, the whole order's being thrown up, which is nice. You know, I think it's good. I'm glad it's been thrown up a little bit. It gives other people a chance.
Yeah.
We'll see how Fear and Flawless deal with it. That'll be interesting and all.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. I think they run these assists anyway. I know Flawless doesn't use any assists at all, so he won't notice any different. Fear, I'm not too sure what he's had. But I know Flawless hasn't got it, doesn't use any assists anyway.
Well, I know that Fear does run some assists. I think he does run some assists.
Yeah, I think he's got something. He might have traction. Not too sure on the braking side of things.
No, I have no idea. But yeah, no, it's definitely definitely going to affect everyone. Safety
Yes.
car is in this lap.
Yeah. Don't think they have a speedway circuit on F1 for an easy track. No, but they're certainly easier than this one, Goof, isn't there, to be fair. As much as I do like the circuit for the concept, it is a very difficult track to manoeuvre, especially when you're throwing in less assists for everyone. So, but we'll see how we go here. Westy on the restart. We saw what happened last time.
I'm back in the room again. I was just checking something. Right, he has gone down turn 14. Here we go, down the back straight. Westy in the lead as he has led every lap of this race so far. 5/10 from Mev, the teammates, the two Williams drivers at the front here. You will never see a Williams 1-2 anywhere else apart from the FRL. Danny 98 in third place, but it seems that the two Williams are just a little bit of a further step ahead than everyone else. Everyone else seems to have... oh, here we go with Caldino right behind Danny. Will he take him here? Danny's tyres are not they've heated up properly because he's all over the place at the moment, and Caldino has got those tyres at a good temperature and seems to be right up his chaff right now. But I think Danny's warmed them up enough now because now he's closing in on the Williams. So it looks like he may keep that position. But Caldino representing the ex-League 2 drivers and keeping right up with those League 1 drivers and doing a good job there. Ryan Ollie is played 7 places with Wilco up there, and they've done really well. Ryan at 6th place. Now, I mean, one thing that Ryan does have, we have to appreciate, is consistency. So, you know, if there is another couple of people gone, he could be in the top 4.
Mev's out.
Mev is out. I told you, another one.
Did you see it?
It's a DNF. No, I didn't see it. No,
that's fine.
I was watching. I was kind of down the pack.
Yeah.
Another double wave yellow in sector 3. So
I
one
think
Williams
it's going to
out.
stay that though. I don't think we're going to have another safety car. Thankfully. But Jamesy has been all over Wilco since the restart and looking to get the move done. Remember, he was on the front row at the start of this race. He's certainly going to want to get himself back up there now, and he's on the medium tyres attacking the soft runners who are yet to pit this race. See how we can get on here.
Ollie is all over the back of Barmy Tick at the moment as well. He's looking on those soft tyres where Barmy's on the medium, so if Barmy can keep him behind, those softs are going to fade, and they do fade quite quickly here at Zandvoort. The long left and right turns, they ruin those tyres.
Yeah, not looking too comfortable at all. We are a quarter of the way through this race as DRS has now been enabled.
However, Ryan has just set, I think it was almost a second lap quicker than his previous lap. I don't know if that was down to the safety car or that was down to the fact that 7/10 is quite a little amount to the safety car. But he is...
Minor collision there between Jamesy and Wilco. Jamesy just hitting the rear of Wilco. I don't think there was any damage caused, but he won't want to do that too many times. He's all over the rear of Wilco here, looking left and right to make a move. There's just no way through yet. He'll be looking to get it done down the DRS zone around the corner though.
Then we have the three League 2 ex-League 2 drivers, all 3rd, 4th and 5th at the moment, with Wilco and Ryan making up 8 places. Caldino is really on the chaff of Danny here. He's keeping up with him. Whether he can keep up with him for the whole race is another thing, but Westy hasn't really pulled a lead away from Danny at the moment. They're under a second in it, so they're going to get DRS down the back straight, and they're going to create a bit of a DRS train here, and it's going to be very, very difficult to overtake. Those exits and those corners are going to be crucial to get that pass for if Danny's going to get past Westy or Caldino's going to get past Danny. It's all going to be those exits, but it doesn't seem like at the moment that any of them are getting close enough to each other. It looks like they're all just training it a little bit.
Yeah, Westy on the mediums as well. He's also still got 50% of his ERS where Danny's been burning through his. Jamesy must have taken a bit of damage hitting the rear of Wilco as he's gone into the pit and he's going to come out on another set of medium tyres. 10
well,
laps
we have
here.
Ryan Ollie as well is under pressure from Wilco at the moment. There's barely anything in it at the moment. Those soft compound tyres on Ryan's McLaren seem to be fading away a little bit, and he's using a lot of that ERS to keep himself in front at the moment. Whether he gives that position up just to save his tyres and save his ERS is another thing, but at the moment he's looking a bit shaky going around here. Where I think we're going to have Wilco overtake Ryan down here with the DRS. There's no point trying to defend this. It's basically going to happen, or is it going to happen? Where he's just kept that inside line.
He's played it well.
He's
and there he's cut
really
off the
well. Wilco is coming in there. Wilco's playing it safe at the moment.
Yeah, the elbow's out there from Ryan.
Ryan doing an Alonso style of defending there. We love to see it, Ryan. Round the left, right, with the long right-hander here. I'm on board with Wilco at the moment. Coming on that long right-hander. And then on the second long right-hander, this is where the tyres really, really get hot round here. Coming straight down to the long left-hander here. tide really starting to get worn on those fronts around there. Then we get to cool them down this long straight with DRS. Ryan obviously not having DRS. Right down to the slow chicane. He overcooked that a little bit, Wilco. He's overcooked it a little bit. Down this straight here, down to turn third. Sorry, am I
yellow flags, James is in the wall.
Sector 2.
Yeah, Jamesy having a really bad time of it. Danny, meanwhile, looking to close in on Westy. Is he going to take a late dive into turn 1? He doesn't. Plays it safe, but the gap here between the top 3 around half a second now, and things starting to heat up in this battle for P1. And I've got to say, at the moment, advantage has got to be with Danny and Cal, the way they're keeping up with Westy. But then again, Westy on the medium tyres, struggling a bit. Oh, Danny there went onto the gravel, and he's just lost some time and a position out of that one. Now looking to go down the inside, he is. Caldino falls through on the outside.
Go on, Caldino.
This is giving.
He's taken that. He should have that.
It's given Westy a really good opportunity to pull away here, and pull away he does. DRS here for Danny. Is he going to get a move? Caldino covering the inside and just backs out of that one, lets him go. Going to get DRS down the main one.
Right, on board with Wilco again, going round turn 13. And then round turn 14, the long bank turn 14, coming down the home straight. He has DRS, and he has a lot more ERS.
Caldino's just got
DRS.
Danny.
He comes down. Will he get him on the inside? He's got
Ryan
him.
Ollie.
That's it. Wilco has overtaken him. Ryan Ollie, for some reason, was paused.
He's disconnected. Ryan Ollie's disconnected. Jota's
yeah,
taken too much curb.
Jota's gone. The front wing's gone. Front wing's gone on Jota. I saw that. Oh, and he's damaged the back of his car as well, hitting the wall there.
Oh, not a great one there.
Jota has really had a stinker there.
He's just deliberately retired his car.
Wow, he just deliberately just smashed into a wall, and I had that all on film here.
Yeah, we'll get that one recorded. We cannot be having that. Just yellow flags then, but that is certainly going to be a penalty incoming. Not something we want to see. I feel his frustration, but we can't be having drivers do that. Down to 7 then, and Bounty Tick here looking to close in on Danny, who's going to get DRS on Caldino. Westy now with a 2-second gap. Is it meant to rain, Gerald has said? I don't know that one.
It's raining now. It started raining.
Okay then, yes, the rain's there. There goes Danny with a spin. Danny in a spin, turn 1.
Rain affected everyone.
And it is.
That turn, the turn 13 and 14 are going to be perilous now. And those long left and right-handers. As Danny spins out.
Danny's out.
Danny's out as well.
And Ryan Ollie's come out on soft tyres. That is really not what he's going to have wanted.
No,
really.
He really wanted intermediates now, I think, or stop thinking about it, or stayed out on the same tyres.
And this is where the new restrictions are properly going to affect it. It is going to cause mental problems.
Safety car.
Yeah, this, I think, going to help the drivers just get closer to the pits. Gerald says not inters yet. I wonder if the drivers are going to be feeling the same thought pattern. We'll see what Westy does. And does Caldino do the opposite to what Westy does? Ryan Ollie is disqualified from the session, parked in a dangerous location.
I've never seen that before.
I have done, but I don't know where he was supposedly parked. Caldino has pitted for inters. He's the first man in.
Five. We have lost 10 races. Currently, we are on the first race with all these new restrictions. We have literally got 5 left.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what's happened with Ryan. I know he disconnected. I know it said he's parked in a dangerous location. That'll be interesting. We're going to go on board with Caldino to see how he gets on these intermediates. Now, was Gerald right? Is it too early for the inters? Or has he played a blinder? Yellow flags up ahead for Westy, I believe. Sector 2 there.
Ryan Ollie is AI. It's still going on the track. I just saw it. Get a replay if you go onto my thing. So I don't really know what's going on there at the moment. But the track is definitely getting slipperier now. You can definitely see the water on the track now, and you can see the steering inputs on the cars now.
Yeah.
A lot more violent, a lot more coming into them. So they're definitely going to have to think about Inters soon.
Yeah,
Who's going to be the
Gerald has
first to put them
said.
on? Oh, it looks like Brad96taz going in for Inters.
Yeah, Westy in as well. Caldino has pitted at the right time. Gerald said he's nailed the timing of it, and he could well have done.
Apparently, if we give Ryan an invite, he can come back. Apparently, his AI is still out there.
Do you want? Can you invite him?
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
Thank you. Caldino, meanwhile, has jumped 2 positions and got himself in second. Yellow flags, sector 1. Not too sure why, but things are going slowly there. Nailed the time there. Caldino's pulled himself right back into this. Jamesy is going to come in now. I mean, to be fair, if you finish the race, you're looking at 10 points, so it's all going to be well for him.
So even if you literally just crawl around the track, you're still going to get points here.
That's it. Yellow flags.
Sector 1 and 2. Who's that?
Potentially Wilco. I've not got Ryan's car going round or anything.
I invited him, so I've told him to come back or not. But
I think yellow flags of Ryan's car. Robbie thinks. Hopefully we can get him back in.
Race control.
DRS has been disabled. There we go.
That's a sign that the water on the track is getting dangerous for DRS. So that will make overtaking a bit more difficult. It's all about the ERS. Whereas
I don't know about that Brad96taz.
Corner wide.
He's going to look at it.
He's got to be so careful around that turn 14 there.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Were you on board with Balmy there?
No, I didn't. I saw I had an outside view.
It's just... It's the fake going into the pit. It's that solid white line. You know, I don't like it. The way they tend to go in the pit and then dive across, back out. I don't agree with that. I don't like it. Certainly something I'm going to be raising at the end of the race. Gerald, you are quite an important figure within the FRL. What's your take on it, this whole fake pitting business? I know some tracks are easier to do than others, but this one, where the solid white lines are, pretty clear cut, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think though at the end of the day, it doesn't really change. As long as you're not swerving into someone, it doesn't really matter too much. As long as you're not being dangerous.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary risk. I mean, they can lose it by their snap change in direction, and all for nothing. You know, for a fake sort of pit. You know, focus on your race. Don't worry about the cars behind you, what they might do, what they think you're gonna do. The white line there, very solid white line. You can see there. Just that solid.
Pitter, Caldino's going in the pits. Oh,
yeah,
why?
I think he picked damage up.
Oh, did he?
I think so. He was losing a lot of time. Gerald says, as long as you don't have anyone next to you or impede anyone, I see no issue.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think it was more of trying to break the toe. If they spin and hit someone, then it's down to their stupid driving. Is it though, Gerald? Is it? Because if someone spins doing that, they're going to claim it's not their fault, they lost control. You know, but it's then... Technically, someone loses control and crashes in someone, it's not their fault. It's... Open it up for debate, you know. I do like my debates.
Brad, apparently, yeah, you do. I'm not getting started on debates. It's too late for your debates tonight.
Yeah.
I can't be dealing with that. What? Do you weave? Don't you weave? Oh God, I mentioned it. Here we go again.
No, we won't. I won't go into it. I mean, we've got 5 drivers left.
I mean, it's basically just game over, really, isn't it? We have, I read some of the comments. Robbie said, Brad, you know you're meant to be the lead commentator. Put that as you will. I don't know if he's being mugging you off or something, but they said that. Need to get Ryan back in the race. I think AI decided to park up. Needs to invite he's out. Blah, blah, blah. Needs control weaving on a straight. That's stupidity. Right, so that's what Gerald's taken is.
Yeah, I'll say, to be fair, Gerald, I'm I've actually taken a photo of this because I feel like after some of the weaving people did last season, I feel it may warrant that comment may come back to haunt you should that happen. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a photo of that conversation. I feel like that's going to be useful, you know, later on in the season if we have these weaving, breaking the toe, dodgy things.
Don't mention breaking the toe.
Make sure you get the bit
Oh,
about
no,
impeding and
no.
opening next to you.
Okay, no, we're not mentioning the toe. Don't mention the toe.
No, it's more the whole, you know, if someone's weaving, it's a little bit. As long as you don't have anyone next to you or impede. We'll take a photo of that as well. All right, just for you, Gerald. But you know, we'll see. Meanwhile, we've got 15 laps, 5 drivers.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Basically, this has now become a very boring race because there's no one fighting each other. Everyone's.
Yeah, I'll say
They've
it's
got
going to be hard.
West is. Oh my God, Westy is leading by 7 seconds, where Wilco is 15 seconds behind that. Caldino's 35 seconds behind that, and James is 47 seconds. So no one's even. Everyone's taking a part claim on a part of the racetrack. There's no one close to each other. The closest is Barmy and Wilco is the closest on the track, but apart from that, it's kind of dying really.
Yeah.
If no one finishes this race, it's kind of unbelievable, really.
As I said, this is the difficult part because somehow I feel like it's our responsibility to make this exciting.
Okay. Right.
Brad, I
right.
did say a Westy win. You did goof. There's still 14 laps of wet
I said
weather
Westy as well.
racing going. I don't know. I think I mentioned Balmy and Jamesy.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should.
But we will see. Still got a while to go. And anything can happen in the FRL. We've seen that many, many times last season. Especially if I say the word safety car. We know what happens then.
Had to mention it.
We know what happens then, boys and girls. You know, safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. Come on, let's get a bit of action into this race once
Bunch them all up a
again.
little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we need to liven this up. Walk in the park for Westy. This is Cal, but is he good in the wet, Cal? I feel like, you know, we potentially could be. If he likes the wet, then you know this should be quite not simple, but yeah, second nature with the lead he's got as well.
Taking it away from this a bit, what are your thoughts on the Imola Grand Prix a couple of weeks ago when Max Verstappen went to Ferrari's back garden? Yeah, back garden. I was gonna say back door, and then just went and crawled straight into it, but absolutely destroyed Ferrari and brought the title race a bit better, a bit closer. What do you think about that? How do you think that race went?
I can't remember it, in all honesty.
Oh, well, I'm trying to make it exciting, and then I get is that.
I could sit and pretend to
Pretend.
Yeah, to go along with it. But like
Did you even watch it?
I think I watched the highlights. I can't remember.
You're not even a true fan, are you?
Yes, just my memory is not that great. With things like
Fair
this.
enough.
Yeah, he's just not silly, doesn't take too much curb, and now he's on manual gears, so that helps loads as
Who's
well.
this?
Westy on the manual gears then.
Especially in the wet, the manual gears are so much better in the wet as well because you can short shift when you need to pull away quick, so you don't get too many revs in the and spin the wheels. I find.
Is he on a wheel then, Cal? I feel like I tried manual gears on the control, it just doesn't,
It's awful.
yeah, doesn't feel.
I think Cal's on a wheel, but I'm not sure. I mean, like on
I mean,
my,
Westy, talking about Westy.
oh Westy. I was
Westy.
thinking of the Caldino. Sorry.
No,
Westy.
Calvin's talking.
Oh, where's the Caldino? Let me have a look. You can usually tell by the steering inputs. They're on a wheel or not. It looks like he's on a wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell by the steering inputs and how
Yeah.
it goes in. You can see he's on a wheel.
Yeah.
But like I've.
Oh, hang on.
I've
No, he's on a controller.
a controller, really?
He looks
Yeah,
very
that's
smooth
fair play
with
to
it though.
Yeah, he does look very smooth with it. Either he's ridiculously smooth and we're rubbish, or
He's a little sweat.
he's a little sweat, yeah, with a controller.
That's it. Do you think they're going to need to pit? 12 laps to go.
No, they won't need to pit. They're just going to carry on.
No?
No, they're just gonna carry on. It's just
19
gonna-
laps on the Inters.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Inter's lost forever.
I'm not sure. I think they may. Someone may have the idea of a pit stop. I mean, they're not going to get the fastest lap, but you know, when you're looking maybe Jamesy, you know, even maybe Wilco could look to get a fresh set of tyres on. You know, unless he hides a wheel under his desk. Oh, Sir Calvert, tell us about. Actually, don't tell us about Westy's desk. Probably not the right moment for that one. Fastest lap at the moment is with Jamesy with a 1:13.7, and no penalties out there either.
Brad, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm just getting an important phone call, so I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, interesting one. Jamesy on their fastest lap at the moment, taking the bonus point. Who are we going to get for driver of the day? It's going to be Wilco. Coming in, doing it proud. We're going to finish, but look at it, 5 drivers, 2 League 1, 2 former League 2 drivers, and a reserve, just to completely split it all up. 10 laps to go. And how did you enjoy playing wide mid? I really didn't feel good out there, to be honest, Carl. My main position over the last, oh dear, year and a bit have been DM, and then this season I've been centre back for a bit, and then they just said, you know, go wide mid tomorrow, like last night, and it was just, oh no. Okay, we'll give it a go. I wouldn't say it was the main. I wouldn't say it was the main reason we lost, or we didn't win the games we should have. But I'm not a wide mid naturally, so, and I'm sure it could tell. So Mev has left the session there.
I'm back. I'm getting a phone call back in a minute, but I'm back for a moment.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. I enjoyed playing against you, wide mid. Gerald, you can shush, mate. I literally, yeah. I didn't even see you yesterday. Were you even playing? Like, were you there?
This is realistically from keeping an eye on the times and the gaps between Barmy Tick has made 7/10 up on Westy the last 6 laps. So this is basically just a Westy win all over, really.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's just concentration now, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
Left
it.
centre back Charlton. Yeah, Gerald, I remember that. It was difficult because every time I sort of we didn't want to cross it, which okay. So every time I was sort of trying to give the ball into Westy or Jamesy, it
Oh,
just
they're
kept
back in
coming
it.
back.
They're
Yeah,
back.
all right. And like the ball just kept coming back, and it was I don't know where to go with it from here. Most of the season, when we play well, if it goes to the wide mid, we come back in the middle, and then it goes across the pitch. But last night, it just seemed trying to put it in the middle to go over, and it weren't going over. And we do have the best defence in the league, to be fair. I think we had second best defence, to be honest. And some of the mistakes, individual mistakes we've had throughout the season via goalkeeper and some defenders. It is defensively it's been solid most of the season. It's just been we haven't had the consistency night after night, week after week. It's been constantly chopped and changed for one reason or another. And then there would just seem to be hard to get a good run. Ideally you want the same team throughout most of it with the core. Cowie was a miss yesterday, mate. You or Depay out on the wing would have been better. It's a little bit frustrating, to say the least. But it comes down to people's availability, doesn't it? So, and people's commitment and lots of other things come into it. But we've got the cup. Are you still in the cup, Gerald? FA Cup? We've got a cup game Wednesday. I think against the Prem teams. That'd be interesting. Hopefully I'm playing, but we'll see what the gaffers decide. I don't think I'm their favourite person at times, but I don't know. I turn up last minute and fill in when they need someone to, because someone drops out. So, you weren't awful. You had Chris in front of me, and we can more or less cover anyone. No, I made a mistake against Spurs and they stole a winner. Oh, okay. That's what I mean. There was you and Chris, and it was like, okay, so let me get the ball into Jamesy or Westy or someone near, and then hopefully, we can then move the ball along the pitch. Get it from one side to the other, look at the switching, look at just moving the ball fast, and we didn't do it. If I'm playing it in, I'm getting it straight back, and the same on the left mid. And without crossing it ourselves, it's so obvious what we're going to do. My pro is terrible 83 rated, I can't be asked to do backouts. Yeah. Excuse me. I feel the same, Cal. I don't do backouts, I can't be asked. They've definitely made it far too difficult, I'd say, to get all the skill points. I don't play midweek league, but I play weekend or midweek at a time, one or the other. So I do play a fair amount of games, but yeah, it's frustrating. So Jamesy there's going into the pits. He gonna be a fresh set of inters, I'd imagine. We'll have a look, see how they get on. He's gone on wet. Okay. We may well see all 5 compounds here tonight then. We're still in the cup though, Brad. I think it's quarters or semis. Yeah, I'm hoping to play, to be honest. I mean, I've only played 4 league games before last night, and last Sunday I wasn't in the team sheet. I only filled in because someone backed out last minute. So I'm frustrated with the lack of appearances so far this season. I think when I've played in the cup, or when I've played centre back pre-season, whenever, you know, I don't think I've done that badly, and I think you need to build a consistency, you know, between positions. I think Westie's played at least a quarter of the season in striker, the rest DM. I think we've had you and Depay flirting with each other in right mid. The left mid, I don't know what's gone on there. Jamesy's been consistent. Cam, stocky centre-back. He's been the only consistent centre-back. Again, Chapel's in and out. So's the rest of us. But I think it's one of them, if you can build, you know, stocky left centre-back, you get a central centre-back, you get the right centre-back, you can building the partnerships up, you know. I know I can play with Westy and DM me centre-back, and I know he's going to be there, I know where he's going to be. Same with you or Depay, you know, you build that thing up. But when you're playing with different people, game in, game out, it is sort of difficult because people make different runs, they're sit in different positions. It's hard to get the chemistry. I think that's part of it. We've struggled this season. We've changed a lot, partly because of availability. Part of it, I'm not too sure. I know centre-back isn't my main position, but I certainly don't feel like I've been as bad as only as my appearances, you know. But that's down to management, and we go again Wednesday, see what we can do in the cup. Hopefully I'll be part of it, and then, you know, move on to another grueling pre-season. I think I play more pre-season than we have actual league games. I tend to always be there sort of pre-season for everything, and you do kind of want, you know, that's it. You know, you and Jamesy, you've played together a lot, so you've got the chemistry. You know, if you give him the ball, just run, and he will find you. There were times yesterday I should have made the run because it is Jamesy, and you know, he will find me. But in the back of my head, it's not natural. I'm waiting for a clear opportunity where he can play the ball, and really, he can play the ball from any sort of angle, or he'll just find the way to play the ball. You know, and I wasn't quite synced up with it. I've not played with the strikers. Furthest forward I've played so far this season's DM, so it's been it was difficult to find my feet, you know. But there was no one else there, so it was either me or a bot. I'd certainly prefer it, you know, if there was a little bit more between us, you know, between the positioning and everything. I'd rather have a bot. Caldino's out the race, and that's going to bring out a safety car. Oh, and there, Jamesy deciding to go into the pit very, very late. Dive Caldino's out the race. I think he'll still get given points as he's completed quite a big section. We're on Jamesy, there's intermediates now, and I think he's going to have an advantage over the others, although Westie's coming into the pit. Balmy as well. Wilco, I believe, will as well. Wide mid, a weird one. At times you're a wide striker, and others you're a right back. Yeah, that's it. You sort of have to play both roles. I mean, I couldn't decide what build I wanted to use, what build would be better. Tried striker, right wing, right mid. It just... I also had, I think it was Farah at right centre back, and he doesn't talk, or doesn't have a mic or some, I don't know what one it is. So it was like, it's difficult to communicate with him. Westy was talking a lot, which was good. Wet tyres here, Westy, Balmy, Wilco. Jamesy's only just come out on the inters. Ghost Striker, it's up to the wide centre back to cover the runners most of the time. Yeah, but if they whip a ball into the back stick and there's a wide man free, like if Chris had have scored yesterday, you know, there'd have been a comment about maybe should have been there. And that's in the back of my head, you know. I'm a defensive player, I'd say, in clubs. So my main thing is, okay, let's not let the others score as such. Safety car's going to come in this lap. It's not going to give Jamesy a chance in hell of catching up to it. I think he still may have a delta. Wilco, I think, will catch the end of it. Westy really here. He's in a little bit of bother. He could officially lose this lead right at the death. We're going to have 2 laps of wet racing here. And it's going to be League 1 last season in Westy, League 2 last season in Balmy-Tick, and the reserve driver, Wilco, to lay this one out. Westy looking to go late again. Balmy-Tick impatient. There we go. Westy's gone. Balmy following shortly. Wilco also trying to go in. If it's still Inters, Jamesy could still get a result here. Jamesy's not going to get a result. He's in the grass. It is not Inters, I don't think. He's still going to get a result. I mean, that's still 12 points. First race of the season, plus what he got in the sprint. You know, I think you got to take that all day long. You know, not look at it. It was 4th out of 4. Jeff was saying crossover period, says Caldino. And it did look a difficult one. Especially, Cal, how did you find it with the no braking assist whatsoever? Medium traction. So he gambled. Yeah, I think Jamesy had nothing to lose sitting there. He may as well have given it a go. He did. Why not? You know, good luck to him. It's not quite panned out, but then again, one of these 3 end up in the wall. It'd be an interesting one. See how it goes. I was running no brake, no traction, so it didn't affect me. Fair enough, mate. Credit to you on that one. I'm intrigued to see if Caldino shows us classified or not. Likewise, I'd hope he would. I hope he is, because he did complete a lot of the race compared to the others. But we'll see. My plan is just to finish the race after seeing what's happened here, says Goof. Goof, I think you should aim for that every race, mate. Just try and finish, lad, you know. I think you'll improve in that sense. So final lap though here, Jamesy just crossing the line, just switching from medium to no traction to compete more. No, I was going for wins last season, now I just want to survive. It's going to be an interesting one this season. I'm looking forward to it. New challenge, of course, with the braking assist. My only fear is that I'm going to forget or have a brain fart and end up in the back of someone and ruin someone else's race. You know, I'm not looking forward to that because I feel like that's going to happen at some point. But Westy here tonight, first race of Season 8. And the win is going to go to Westy. It's a really good performance from him. First, pretty much the whole race. Balmy-Tick in second. Wilco gets third. There's no restrictions for the realistic league. Goof and Jamesy going to come in P4. We'll invite all 4 of them to the party, as I think they all deserve a celebration with that. Jamesy there amazingly 5 pit stops. The only compound of tyre he didn't use is the hards. So we'll get the lads in. We'll see how they're getting on.
My goodness me.
I've
Hello.
just hello there. As he crosses the line. Wilco Weird, driver of the day. I'm just trying to get these standings up to date, so fastest lap went to Jamesy, didn't it?
Yeah.
No worries at all. Get standings up momentarily. See if Caldino was classified. He was. Caldino is gonna get P5. Westy then with the win and is going to take a very early lead in the Drivers' Championship. Balmy Tit comes in P2, Wilco third, Jamesy in fourth, Caldino gets fifth, Ryan Ollie, Danny, Jota, Mev, Stocky, Harrison, Vane Parkin, Dimes, Parsons, Ankle Monks all failed miserably. I think it's fair to say. Let's see who we've got here. Jamesy, P4. You didn't get the fastest lap. Mev got it. What?
I got it.
That's what I thought. I've got Mev here, though,
James
with the
did it, yeah.
1:13.577.
I got it the lap before the rain started. So it's literally impossible.
Because he nicked it off me, so I was raging.
I've got it down as Jamesy, so
In the sprint?
I'll look into it. In the
James
main
got it
race.
in both. You get a point for the fastest lap in sprint.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, there's no point in even
Yes, you
beating you
do.
then.
So, how was it out there, Jamesy, though? Do you enjoy it?
I don't have a lot to say. I was alone for the majority of it. And even when I got a safety car at the end, I went down to the right tyre, but I wasn't quick enough. Because the safety car, if there was a lap extra in the race, I would have caught up, but I had to come in, so...
I was trying to slow it down for him, but I couldn't.
I was going to say, it looked as if it may let you back in there.
I got a penalty too for sliding on full wets, which was a mistake.
Yeah, full wets. There was an interesting one. You sort of went full wet inters, and you sort of...
Because the weather went from dry to inters. Then he was talking about wets, so I took a risk, went on wets. A lap later, the track starts drying up.
Yeah, it looked like the game was almost laughing at you for a little bit.
It didn't give me an option to include my audio, by the way, so...
Yeah, no, it won't do you. It's automatic now. You just sort of come in and have to behave yourselves. So.
Come.
Yeah, thank you. There's always one in there.
Roses do.
So, but on the whole, good race. Decent points. You got 21 now. It's not a bad start. Second in the championship. I know it's early days, but
Who's first?
Westy. 33
See
points.
the way I just gave you a cue. See the way I just gave you a cue onto your next interview. You need to learn these things. But speaking of the standings, the man on top is Westy, P1 today. You have to do that. You have to be like, you have to be better at this job.
What do you mean? I'm not at Westy
Give
yet.
in, please.
Like literally.
I don't have that.
Only me and James
There we
joined
go
that.
then. You know, it's all good. Yeah, Westy. Enjoy it out there. Good fun.
Really? No. I just felt like I was doing time trial laps for about 20 laps. I was just by myself, vibing. Tried to put What a Wonderful World on, and Siri ignored us, so I wasn't happy about that. Yeah, it was just simple race, and that late safety car tried to say hello, but it was fine. I'm glad it's done, to be honest. I was so bored.
Yeah, it was painful watching. I think we ended up talking about FIFA for the last 10 laps.
Me and James were talking mid-race. We thought you would have pinned it off by now.
No, what do you mean binned it off? No, of course not. I raced for the people, and the people were here to see a race tonight.
Race for you.
So, you know, it was good fun watching.
You sound it, lad.
Yeah.
You sound so thrilled.
It was painful. The current live standings are up on the stream. Well, the questions have been a bit dodgy. I'm doing 2 jobs at once. So you can have a look there for in the stream. Westy, Fear isn't here. To be fair, this goes to both of you. Fear isn't here for a couple of weeks. Surely this is prime time for the boys of VFL Villa.
For West,
I'm not paying attention to it, to be honest. Like at the end of the day,
What, one
I don't really
race
care.
at a
I
time?
just want to win. I'm not bothered if I race against. I just want to win. So I think on my day I can challenge Fear, but he's very good at the game.
Yeah. He's consistent, like,
Yeah.
which is, and he doesn't miss a race, does he? To be fair, like
No,
every single time he's there, it's like, it's just, you know, give someone else a chance, please. But
yeah, I think I'd be very surprised if I turned up every race this season, but
I mean,
try.
there's only 18 of them. And to be honest,
True.
I'm
Well,
laying the
17 now.
gauntlet down now. You're 12 points clear at the top of the championship. This is your championship to lose. Are you going to bottle it?
Alright, thanks. It's after the first race, bro.
I don't give a damn.
Respect.
You're still top of the championship.
Yeah, wait, Brad. Stocky is a terrorist, and he took off like 4 of my favourite tracks.
I
So,
don't like it.
that might be a
Well,
problem.
do you know what? Everyone can give him some grief tonight because he did. Do you remember him saying the reason he took off the other tracks was because they've got the lowest or the highest DNF rate? We finished with 4 drivers tonight out of 15.
I'm calling them out for that, actually.
He's taken away some of the other tracks in which I think the likes of Baku we have more than 4 finish. Like,
Yeah, that's the worst we've ever had, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it was, you know, and that was before the rain as well, which was, I think, potentially the worst bit, you know. But yeah, feel free to go and have words. Quite funny. So, but I'm gonna wrap it up tonight then. I don't think sound is quite coming back just yet, so he should be back in time for tomorrow night's race. We'll be going to League 2 when we're going to see if we can have more than just the 4 drivers finish than what League 1 have managed.
Sorry, lads, I had an important phone call to take. What happened?
It's all good. We'll fill you in a minute. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It wasn't the most entertaining of races, but it was certainly one of the most dominant. Westy for the championship. It's his to lose, guys. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye for now.